you also competed on Special Forces and one of the only 2 contestants out of 16 to complete every challenge. I was very impressed. I didn't want to hear all about that because I don't like the outside that much.
Me
I like
either.
being outside, but like inside of the outside is a lot.
That
Like
was the most miserable experience of my life.
Was it miserable?
100%. I would never do it again. That's how bad it was. Actually.
What was the worst? Like, what was the moment where you? Because when someone asked me like, what's the most physically uncomfortable you've ever been?
Yeah.
I know exactly what it was. I was glacier snorkeling in Iceland, and they did not put my dry suit. I have super microscopic wrists, and they didn't zip tie my wrist, so I got water in my dry suit, and I almost got hypothermia. It was the most uncomfortable I've ever been.
That's also the whitest thing that you've ever done, Joy. What
It was
do you
very
mean?
white.
You went what? Glacier diving
Glacier
in Antarctica?
snorkeling. And not in Antarctica. I don't think I'd be back. In
Never mind.
Iceland. It's spectacular. I will never do it again. But under the water is like Avatar. Like it's impossible to explain. And you can just drink the water because it's glacier water. What was the most uncomfortable on that experience?
Well, first of all, every day I asked myself, why am I doing this? Like, why am I doing this? What am I trying to prove? I could literally go home because what people don't know is you do get paid. Spoiler alert. You get paid to go on the show. And whether you complete it and stay the entire time, the whole duration of the show, you get paid the same amount. So if I would have showed up and quit day 1, I still would have got my check, cashed it, and been living, sitting pretty. But because I'm a crazy person, I was determined to stay the whole time, which I did. But okay, the most uncomfortable probably would have been like physically uncomfortable. They do a simulation where you are in a gas chamber in a house. Yeah. And they also like psychologically really mess with your head because before you go in there, they tell you that this is toxic gas. And if you breathe it, you will die. So you have to make sure that you put your breathing equipment on properly. And then they give you a task of memorizing a code. You go into the house, you have to find the safe, unlock the safe, remove the computer, dive out of the house. So that's your mission. Within 7 seconds of entering the home, I have my gas mask on. I'm like ready to go. And the DS and the staff comes up to me and says, "Take it off." And I'm like, He's like, "Take it off right now." I'm like, "What?"
Is this an accent you're doing?
Yeah, that's my British accent. It's my best that I got, okay? "Take it off right now." And I'm like, "What?" He rips it off my face. After they told me that if I breathe this toxic gas, I will die. Mind you, he has on a mask. The other DS staff has on a mask. My partner has on a mask. Rips it off my face, and he's like, "Complete the mission." So at that point, it's like, oh shit.
So you're like holding your breath. You're like,
no, you have to breathe. You have to breathe. You won't die, obviously. They're exaggerating, but it is a simulation of like a pepper spray mace. The house is filled with it. So your eyes start running, your nose is running. You physically cannot breathe. You feel like you are choking to death. I thought that I was going to pee on myself. Like I'm literally, if you guys run the tape back, I'm like this, holding myself because I'm dying. So then we get to the safe. I try to communicate with my partner the code. We don't end up passing this mission, by the way, because we left the house before we completed the code. We lost. And then I sat out on the grass and I had like tears running from my eyes, snot coming out of my nose. My eyes are closed and they're like yelling at us like, "You idiots, you suck, you're so stupid, you American people." And I'm like, "Can I open my eyes?" And he's like, "Nobody ever told you that you had to close them, you idiot." And I'm like, I open them and I'm like, oh shit. You're right. Like I'm not dead. But yeah, probably the most physically uncomfortable. But every day though was the worst day. So it was like, that was day 4, I think. And then it just got progressively worse.
How many days were you there shooting?
I feel like the total duration of shooting was 10 days, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so it wasn't like a couple months.
No, girl, what? And in that kind of simulation, I wouldn't have survived. No, months?
I mean, 10 or like a month. How long do they do Survivor? I feel like you're there for a while.
Yeah, no. They didn't pay me enough for that.
Okay.